Let me talk to you. More specifically, let me talk to Wade Barrett. What the hell kind of stunt does this guy think he's pulling, snubbing the megastar from the world title picture? Well, listen, either way, I'm gonna get what's mine, and I don't care who I gotta run through or who I gotta stomp out to get there. Just how naive can you be? You think that just because you run around here with your catchphrase and you get all of these people excited, you deserve anything? Well, I don't buy it. To me, you're a one-trick pony who will crack under the pressure, and I want to be the one to prove it. If you want a damn thing, you'll have to get through me first. You're on. Chaotic way to start off Monday Night Raw. Looks like Gunta and LA Knight are on a collision course of sorts, but don't let that take away from the incredible show we have lined up for you here tonight. We're in the home stretch to Backlash. First up, Rey Mysterio, after defeating The Miz last week, will challenge Jey Uso for the Intercontinental Championship. Angelo Dawkins takes on Eric ahead of their tag team title match at Backlash. Michin and Ivy Nile go one-on-one. Tag team action between Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro of the LWO. They take on Los Garza, Angel, and Berto. And in our main event, another tag team match, AJ Styles teams up with Sami Zayn to take on Chad Gable and Kevin Owens. Owens and Zayn will fight for the world title at Backlash. Gable and Styles had a bit of a rivalry starting last week. Let's get into the show. Opening contest here, Intercontinental Championship on the line. Rey Mysterio opening our show here tonight, looking to take that Intercontinental Championship away from Jey Uso. Defeated The Miz last week to earn this opportunity. Looking to win some gold here early on in the season, but he will have a tough challenge ahead of him by the name of Main Event Jey Uso, current Intercontinental Champion. Man who won the first match in Universe Mode history, first championship in Universe Mode history, defeated Carmelo Hayes and Sheamus in a big triple threat match to start our season here. Coming through the crowd as always, that title around his waist. He does not look forward to losing it. That much can be said. He's gonna have to take on a veteran though. Veteran in the game, Rey Mysterio, somebody who's been around. Will Uso be able to do it? Will he be able to have a first successful defense, the first successful defense here in Universe Mode history? Or will Rey Mysterio manage to crush the champion's dreams? We find out here in our opening contest of Monday Night Raw. And we're live. Mysterio goes right in. Uso ducks it. Big clothesline to the back of Mysterio's head. Jey now gonna scout him. Uso, they lock up. Lock up now, slowing the pace down to the match. Mysterio, headlock. Uso, looking to fight out of it. Mysterio wrenching in on it a bit. Uso, big back suplex to break out of the hold. He's gonna go for an early cover, looking to wear Mysterio down here. One, no, Rey with the kick out. Uso, gonna go for a headbutt there. Never want to get headbutt by Samoan. Jey Uso scouting Mysterio. He's going to want to slow the pace down. Mysterio, of course, one of the best luchadors of all time, one of the best high flyers in wrestling's long storied history. Uso, somewhat of a high flyer himself, but Uso needs to adapt here. He's not going to beat Rey Mysterio mid-air. Uso now lifting the challenger up. Big slap across the head and a super kick right to the temple. Uso going to go up top early. He's scouting him. Big headbutt, adjusts mid-air, incredible from Jey Uso, gonna go for the cover, 1, 2, no, Mysterio kicks out at 2, maybe already a little rattled from those headbutts, little off his game. Uso, big right hand, yeets with the crowd, and a second knocks Mysterio down. Uso not here to play games. Of course, he loves to have fun. He loves to play to the crowd, but he knows when to get serious. And this is one of those times. Big back suplex, neckbreaker into the cover. This could be it. 1, 2. No, Mysterio, if not only barely, kicks out, but he keeps up. Mysterio was a little rattled there. Spear. 1, 2. Mysterio kicks out of the spear. Kipped up, was a little rattled still, and just ate a spear. Those headbutts could be doing some damage to Mysterio, but he kips up again into a super kick this time. Rey Mysterio cannot catch a break here. Another big headbutt. I think that one more so to the midsection of the challenger. Uso now measuring Rey Mysterio, who is just rattled now. Super kick. Mysterio catches it. Big right hand. Neckbreaker, courtesy of Mysterio. Springboard. Moonsault. Mysterio now having a second wind, looking to get some life into this contest after just getting manhandled the majority of it thus far. Mysterio runs the ropes. Big blockbuster. Mysterio, knee drop right onto the head of the champion. Rey gonna look to regain some momentum here. Boot, caught by Uso, knocks him down. Gets him into the Boston Crab. Gonna wrench onto the back of Mysterio. And the knees, of course. Mysterio, long history with knee injuries. But he's going to go up top. Another moonsault, misses. Does not hit the mark. Back, clothesline to the back from Uso. Jey. Oh, Mysterio now. Going to roll to the ropes. Very wise. But Jey, Irish whip. Spear! Again! Another spear! That could be all! 1, 2... Jey Uso is still the Intercontinental Champion. Rey Mysterio putting up a valiant effort. I think those headbutts rattled him early, allowing Jey Uso to retain that Intercontinental Championship. Huge opening contest for Monday Night Raw as we will move on. Jey Uso, the first successful title defense. As we continue with our show. Uso manages to retain the Intercontinental Championship in our opening contest, but we must move on. Angelo Dawkins taking on Eric of the Viking Raiders. These two teams will go head-to-head for the World Tag Team titles at Backlash. Dawkins and Eric go one-on-one. Eric completes the sweep for the Viking Raiders. Of course, last week, Ivar bested Montez Ford. This week, Eric takes care of Dawkins. Michin and Ivy Nile do battle in the women's division. Both of these women possibly looking for a future championship match. And Ivy Nile gets this possible upset on Michin. Gotta think she might be eligible for a intercontinental or women's world title shot in the future. Of course, last week, Tiffany Stratton winning the women's world title in that huge triple threat main event. In our co-main event for tonight, Joaquin Wilde and Cruz del Toro, the LWO, look not to repeat the fate of their leader Rey Mysterio from earlier tonight as they take on Los Garza, Angel and Berto. Wilde and Del Toro, a little bit of redemption for their group here tonight, defeating Angel and Berto. We have another tag team contest here in our main event, a star-studded affair. AJ Styles and Sami Zayn, Chad Gable and Kevin Owens. Which team will come out on top ahead of Backlash? Big main event here tonight on the final Raw before Backlash. This man, AJ Styles, last week defeated Chad Gable, got some of his momentum back after 2 losses in the weeks prior to that, went for the handshake with Gable after the match. Gable swatted it away as sort of started up a little rivalry between the two. Since then, Styles here will team up with Sami Zayn. More on Zayn in a second, of course. We will have a big contest in the main event of Backlash. World Heavyweight title on the line. Kevin Owens versus Sami Zayn to determine the first world champion in Universe mode. Sami Zayn defeating CM Punk 2 weeks ago, excuse me. Our big main event of that Monday Night Raw. Sami Zayn looking to become the first world champion. He will have to do it against a long-time foe and friend in Kevin Owens, of course. With a tag team partner like AJ Styles tonight, Zayn has to be feeling confident as they take on this man, Chad Gable, leader of American Made. Of course, suffered defeat to AJ Styles last week, did not take the loss well. Styles offered some sportsmanship. Gable wanted nothing to do with it, has been taking some pot shots at Styles all over social media all week. And now we'll team up with the man who hopes to win the World Heavyweight title in less than a week's time in Kevin Owens. KO defeating AJ Styles to advance to Backlash. Of course, Styles got to feel a little bitter about that. Has some hard feelings for both of his opponents here tonight, whereas Zayn, of course, only really going to be focusing in on KO. Kevin Owens here won the first main event in Universe Mode. Going to be hoping to win a second ahead of the world title contest at Backlash. Styles and Gable will start off tonight's match. Much like last week, those two went head-to-head in the opening contest of Raw. Gable, big kick to start the match off. Strikes to Styles, big drop kick. Sends Styles to the ground. Gable now has him up. Deadlifts him. German suplex from Chad Gable. Knee drop to the back of Styles' head. If you're Gable, do you really even want to face Sami Zayn here? Gable doesn't have any reason to be fighting Zayn. Styles, of course, wanted to team up with Zayn. We needed a main event for our go-home Monday Night Raw. Big sort of a springboard shooting star, not shooting star, like moonsault, reverse DDT from Styles there. Goodness, a little convoluted. Styles now takes control. Just punches to the temple of Gable. Gonna lift him up again. Styles now taking control of the match. Got Gable up. Powerbomb position here. Gable fights him off though. Slips away. Gable. Double underhook. Big suplex there. Gable taking control now. He wants Styles isolated. He doesn't want to let the fresher Zayn tag in here. Styles gonna roll out. Roll back in. Right into a chicken wing suplex. Right on the neck into the cover. One. No. Styles escapes. Kips up. Kevin Owens tags in. Styles also wants a fight with Owens. After the first episode of Universe Mode, Owens, big splash, runs the ropes for that. KO, a little fresher than Styles, and he lets Sami Zayn tag in. This will be your main event of Backlash. Zayn, STO, immediately. Koji clutch, but the rope break saves Kevin Owens there, perhaps. Zayn, not playing around here tonight, has to take this man on at the main event of Backlash. But he wants to inflict as much punishment as he can on Kevin Owens, wear him down, so Owens isn't 100% for Backlash. A step on the arm of Owens. Rolls out. Up top goes Zayn. Measuring Owens. Hurricane Rana from Sami Zayn. Owens is right back up though. He turns around. Zayn. Blue Thunder Bomb. Connects. That could be all. Owens could fall like this. 1, 2. No. Gable breaks it up. Chad Gable, despite not really having any personal connection to Owens, wants this victory. Doesn't want Owens to fall like that as Zayn Irish whips him into the referee inadvertently. Zayn now puts him up against the corner, or the rope, I should say. Irish whip. Big boot! Big boot! That's what he beat CM Punk with a couple weeks back! 1, 2. No, Kevin Owens kicks out. AJ Styles just winded out there on the outside. Not sure what his deal is there. Styles could be a little out of it. Owens now taking control. Owens, stunner! Stunner to Zayn! That could be all! 1, 2. No, Zayn kicks out. Styles is just not reciprocating. He's not getting back on the apron. He's hardly moving. Might have to get our medics on to check on AJ Styles. Double axe handle. Kevin Owens. Zayn. Big tornado DDT. Springboard. Maybe reminiscent of what we saw in NXT a few weeks back. Maybe AJ Styles is also suffering from that Wendy Chu curse like some of the superstars in NXT. Owens. Shoulder block. gets back in the ring there. Zayn could be setting up for something dastardly. DDT there. KO. Going to inflict a little more punishment on Zayn. Just some punches to the side of the head. What in the world is happening with AJ Styles? Taking a bit away from this contest here. As Owens just gonna stomp on that hand of Zayn. The less that Zayn can move his hand, the less offense he can inflict. Owens now going for the leg, just picking apart the limbs in the appendages of Sami Zayn. Gonna tag Gable in. Owens doesn't want to wear himself out too much. Yeah, sure, he's on top, but Owens still needs to stay fresh for this Saturday Backlash. Gable now gonna set Zayn up. Gonna lift Zayn to the top rope. No, Tree of Woe position now. Zayn better be watching out. Just the knees to the sternum of Sami Zayn. Ouch. He just falls like that. Gable now gonna taunt Zayn. Again, what is happening with AJ Styles? As Gable going after Styles now, perhaps. He's gonna go after Styles. Oh, attacking AJ Styles, who, I mean, he could be out of it as it is. That could not be good for AJ Styles. As Gable now gonna take control. Zayn counters. It's practically a handicap match now for Sami Zayn. As Zayn gonna springboard. Tornado DDT to Gable, as Styles now might finally be back in it. Zayn. Maybe Styles just needed a bit of a reality check. Zayn ducks under. Jumps over. Big boot again! Somewhat of a modified haluva kick there. Owens in there to break the count up anyways. Again, this match, more of an exhibition than anything, but Owens doesn't want to see his opponent win. He doesn't want Zayn going in there with any momentum, but sort of a camel clutch for Gable, who manages to slip out of it. Gets Zayn's feet from out from under him. As Gable, double underhook. Oh my god! Tiger Driver from Chad Gable. And he is going to tag in Kevin Owens. AJ Styles seems to have recovered from the outside as Owens back in, but Zayn just needs to get to the tag if he even trusts AJ Styles at this point. Zayn now back in the ring. After Styles was just so out of it earlier, will Zayn be able to trust his tag team partner? Owens, that might not matter. Stunner. One, no, Styles back in. Styles makes the save, possibly saves the match for Sami Zayn. But at what point would it be wise? Kevin Owens pop-up powerbomb. What point would it be wise for Zayn to just stay down here? 1, 2. No, Sami Zayn. That is not in his personal constitution. However, Sami Zayn, not one to stay down regardless of the stakes. He's back up, and he sends Owens down, tumbling into the center of the ring. Sami Zayn, big clothesline from KO. Owens just has the upper hand here, as does Gable. Zayn has to be so out of it. Fighting most of this match is a handicap match, big boot. Gable tags in, and it looks like Zayn is going to go for that tag on AJ Styles. Will Gable let it happen? Yes, he does. AJ Styles, in theory, should be the fresher man here. But Gable did... What the hell did Chad Gable just do? He's going for the... Oh, he missed the ankle lock last time. He gets it. This time, rope break, though, saves AJ Styles. As Gable... Moonsault! Moonsault to AJ Styles. Styles came in theoretically fresh, but Gable is just picking him apart so far. Styles, big sit-out neck breaker to Gable. He was looking to regain a bit of a momentum. He's going to go for the cover here. 1, 2. No, Gable kicks out there. Close call there for Gable as he is going to lift Styles up. Big power slam. Gable makes his way to the corner. Kevin Owens tags in. Owens now. Somehow, these two have been controlling the pace of the match. They're still tired. Owens! Stunner! That could be all! Zayn, though, in. 1. Not even a 1 before Zayn is able to break it up. KO. Tags Gable right back in. He had that stunner right out. This is smart from Kevin Owens. He's conserving as much energy as he can for Backlash. Of course, Zayn... very well worn down. Styles chop block to Chad Gable. And he's been having this newly found mini rivalry with. Styles just going to recover here. AJ has Gable out. Ooh, this could be bad for Gable. Back suplex onto the apron. At the back, right down the back. The spine of Gable has to be feeling that one as Styles gonna go for the leg now, possibly warming him up for the calf crusher. Gable on the outside now. Styles just gonna go inside. He doesn't really mind a count out, but never mind. He went to reset the count. Gable gonna push him back in the ring. The referee trips. Gable back in. Sets Styles up into the corner. Styles counters it. That's gonna be Styles counters, reverses it. AJ, what in the world is this? Oh, just going after the calf of Gable. Ouch. Knee to calf there. Styles now over the top rope. Guillotine. Leg drop to his opponent as Owens is just reeling, but calf crusher on Kevin Owens. Breaks it up right away. Just wanted to make a statement there on Kevin Owens. Styles pushes KO away into the steel steps. Styles falls right into it. German suplex from Gable. That could be all. Styles might have gotten a little cocky there. 1, 2. No, he barely kicks out there. But Chad Gable gets the upper hand. Styles was focused too much on the illegal man outside. Gable's straps are down. Gable means business. Despite a loss to Styles, he wants to be serious this season. He wants to make waves, and that loss just ticked him off. Of course, didn't accept the handshake, where all of this came from. What a contest we have here for tonight's main event. Gable went for the snap bear there. Styles has him up. One leg over, the second. Styles Clash connects. That could be all. 1. No. 2. Owens missed it. 3. Kevin Owens, the referee, did not register him trying to break up the fall. AJ Styles and Sami Zayn get the victory. Gotta feel sweet for AJ Styles to get that second pinfall victory over Chad Gable as he and Zayn walk into Backlash. Well, Zayn walks into Backlash with all the momentum in the world. But the question being, how fresh will Sami Zayn be? We'll find out at Backlash. But before that, we have NXT. Please join us next time for that star-studded card on NXT. And thanks for watching.